Welcome back to Salvy and Quinn. I'm your host, Salvy Big Neck Bigham, and I'm joined by my guest, Quinn String Bean Mawson. Great to have you on the show,
Awesome.
Quinn.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I know
It's
you're
a pleasure to be here.
It's
an honor.
You've been a huge fan for years. You said that you'd love to meet the creators of Salvy and Quinn and suck
not gonna
their
open that
dicks. No.
Oh, okay.
Fine. Just for you, homie. Just because,
you're
only on the episode. You're only on... Oh, yeah, okay. So there's, these, fairies, and if you get them all, then you get a reward, but we're not going to cop all of them. I've never gotten all of them.
Damn. So not a true fan, I see.
Also, there's a I'm not a true Majora. So in between episodes, we were watching some what's his name?
Ooh.
Come on.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted. We were watching Badlands Chugs.
Badlands Chugs.
If you don't know who that is,
You've probably seen. You might have seen clips of him.
Yeah, I've seen a few clips.
Yeah,
I've seen. There's the one that I saw the most recently was he was drinking some huge green smoothie thing, and it was like me when I find Baby Yoda.
Oh yeah. That's a classic.
Like that. But yeah, he's basically just this. No offense, Badlands, if you're watching this. He's a fairly big.
Do you think that he does? You think he cares that we think he's big? Like, obviously he's big. He's this.
Obviously, he's
this morbidly. Well, he's not morbidly. He's an obese man who has a YouTube channel with 1.22 million subscribers.
4.2, I think it was. Even.
Damn,
I know.
And he just chugs drinks, which me and Quinn were both talking. If it was a girl, that would be
oh my god,
so
we'd be
hot.
in that MF.
Like, that'd be so hot if a girl was doing that. But it's unfortunately a very obese black man, which is, if you're into that's like, I'm
bars.
down.
And like 1.42 million people are into that apparently, which I think it is. It's funny. He seems like actually a pretty nice guy.
Oh yeah, he seems great.
He's always talking about like peace and love.
Peace and love,
stuff. That's like his thing, which is great. Like he's just a guy with a passion for drinking, I guess.
Well, not alcohol though.
No,
like,
I mean sometimes.
Maybe
sure.
Does he do alcohol?
What doesn't he drink really?
I like these nuts.
Damn.
No disrespect, Badlands. Do we call him Badlands or
Mr.
Chug?
Chugs.
Mr. Chugs. I can't get into this flower. Okay.
Also, his head's kind of triangular. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice
It
that.
looks a bit like the shape of a candy corn, like a rounded triangle.
Rounded triangle. Badlands rounded triangle chugs. I feel like usually it's supposed to be your first name, then the nickname, then your last name, and that's just all nicknames, but whatever.
What is his real name, I wonder?
Badlands.
Oh my god, I was gonna say that'd be kind of cool, but would it be really?
Anyway, so me and Quinn were watching like a few of his videos and talking about how if it was a girl, it would be so hot. And then out of nowhere, I'm like sniffling, and then we just both realized, I'm like, oh, my nose is bleeding, which is like the cartoon getting a boner thing. Like that's what
Like that's when you're thinking about something like inappropriate, you get like a nosebleed.
I remember there was an episode of How I Met Your Mother where a guy gets a nosebleed every time he's like aroused or whatever, and he's always like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like he's talking to a hot girl. He's like, "Ah!" He's like dripping everywhere. So it's like the cartoon or just like comedy way of just implying that someone's aroused, and we're talking about like, damn if only he was a girl. Salvy, why is your nose bleeding? That sounds pretty good. And then it brought up another story do you want to tell it? The Axel nosebleed story? I wasn't there actually. You have to tell it.
So as you guys may or may not know, we always played President, a card game during lunch, for like pretty much every day.
12.
Yeah,
all of grade 12.
But every once in a while, Salvy wouldn't come. He'd go.
Yeah, because guys, I had like a group of other friends, so I'd like. I can't. We had a schedule.
Yeah, because they got mad because you were spending too much time with us.
You were spending all your time playing President, this card game. Hang out with us more. So I was like, okay, on Wednesdays and Fridays, I'll hang out with you guys. They were like, God bless, thank you. Shout out to the homies who made me, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, one day that Salvy wasn't there, one of the days, our friend Axel, just randomly got like a big nosebleed. Like he was
like
dripping. Like it was just
mine was just like contained in my nose.
And Axel, I don't know how to describe it. You know how like when pigeons walk, they kind of do that head bobbing thing. Like he does that.
That's
just
such
like,
a good description of it.
Yeah, but like he just kind of does that. That's just kind of like his thing. I don't know whether he realizes he's doing it or it's just like a tick, or he's.
I mean, like we all like I twirl my hair.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Stuff. Like
Like,
we all have things that like we do like as
Yeah.
like fidgeting kind of thing.
Exactly, and he does that like every once in a while. When he's like trying not to laugh, for example.
Yeah.
And when he realized he got a nosebleed, and then the teacher yelled at him from across the room
Because we had lunch. We had
He-
lunch in class.
Yeah,
In this class.
in his class, and he from across the room you could just hear Axel, and he's like, "What?" And then he started doing the head bomb thing, and because he had a nosebleed, the blood just started like flinging everywhere because it was bleeding, obviously, and he was doing that, and it got like he just covered like the entire table
And
with
all
his
the cards.
nose blood, yeah, and then oh my god. The teacher
Axel.
got like super mad at him, and he was just like, "Oh, Axel, get out of the classroom!"
But you guys were all mad at
Fast to tomate. Tomato face. You don't speak French.
But like that was just like Axel, and
Yeah.
we're playing cards, right? So it's all over all of the cards.
well, I think half the cards had blood on them anyway. By the way, we don't use,
we played president with a girl.
we don't use a normal deck. We had like a
we explain how
amalgamation,
president works?
conglomeration, amalgamate,
Congratulations.
conglobulate. Anyways, we had like 2.5 decks. No, maybe like two
Well,
and
it was
two
like
halves
it
of
was
decks.
no, yeah.
Total
It was like an
of
amount of cards
Yeah.
to be 2.5, but it was like 4 decks.
Yeah, exactly. And they were just like half of them were missing. So we'd have like 4 of like 6 of clubs, for example, but somehow we'd only end up with like 1, 2 of diamonds. Like it was just
Yeah.
totally random.
And the way President works is it's like a super simple, and it's like it's kind of the card game that has like so many variations of it. It's where like someone plays a 3 and then you can play a 4 on top of it, or any number
any
above
higher.
it. Yeah. So it's like super simple. So we would have like so many 2s and stuff like in the deck, but like barely any 3s kind of thing.
Yeah.
I remember there was like a real lack of queens. I remember that was like one. There was
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
whoa, you have 5 queens? That's insane.
that's
that's
nuts.
But if you had 5 like 10s, you'd be like, y'all hear
Against-
something?
Yeah, exactly. It was pretty fun for sure to have that deck, and the teacher again, he hated that deck of cards so much because all the cards were just filthy. And like I said,
Wait, so,
half
yeah,
of them,
half of them
one
were
of the
covered in
deck,
blood.
One of the deck had blood because our friend
We
Keegan got
drew
like a
on
cut.
other ones.
Oh yeah, because we thought we lost some of the cards, we had to like turn different cards into those cards.
Even though, why would we do that? Because you don't need the same. We had so
I don't
many
know.
different. Like,
but
there
then
was
those
no-
cards, like we found them again, so then we had just the cards with scribbles all over them.
I
and,
remember like we were like, oh, we're missing the 9 of clubs or something. So I was like, so I took a card that we didn't need and just drew 9 of clubs on it. And then immediately someone was like, oh, it's right down here. And we just found it like underneath the table.
Yeah.
So there was always that card that was just drawn on, which is so
There's
awesome.
a couple of those.
Yeah.
And
But
because
also,
we
why
played,
would we do it? Like, we didn't have a normal deck of cards.
I don't know.
Oh, was it when we were playing Chase the Lady?
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it was. We went through like a month-long phase where we played a different game, which I liked. I really liked
It was
that
fun
game.
to mix it up.
Yeah. I wish we had like mixed up more, like not just cop the same game every time. Crap.
Damn, right down the hole.
Oh, really? Damn, I don't think I've ever had that happen. Should we cut till we're later?
Sure.
Okay, we'll cut back in and we'll continue on the president stories. Oh,
Hey.
welcome back. Welcome back. That was actually like speedrun stat because you go back to the first door you go through, I think, or like the last door is your checkpoint kind of thing. I think that's how the Zelda games work. So I think I just killed myself, and then it was like, oh, last door was all the way up here.
Huh, bars.
Anyway, what were we saying about president?
I don't know. I was gonna say that the cards were totally filthy with
That's
blood,
right,
obviously,
yeah.
but also because we ate during lunch every hour.
Oh, yeah,
it was
yeah.
just like grease and like stains and crumbs
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
all.
That's
Just
fine.
it was a fun time. I think Keegan still has that deck.
Okay, good. I was like, because someone has to have
Oh,
it.
yeah.
No one was like, hey,
Well, Keegan was the one who was in charge of taking care of it because originally we would leave it in the class.
Right.
We would hide it
And
like
the
in a
teacher
certain drawer.
would hide it.
Yeah, the teacher
From
stole
us.
it from us, and he kept trying to like throw it out, like he'd like put it in the garbage, and then we'd
Yeah,
get
he'd
there,
put
and
it-
we'd be like, "No, it's in the garbage," and we'd have to like take it out of the garbage and like.
Because we were
Put
just
it
so
back
annoying,
together.
like just like yelling.
Oh
and,
yeah, like I
screaming,
think
like-
everyone else in that classroom who ate lunch there just hated
so
us.
he was a really popular teacher, so a bunch of kids, like every table was filled.
Yeah.
In that class, because obviously it's high school. Like you just eat like in school. You don't go outside or like to the playground. Although I wish.
Well, we did when it was nice. Not so much that year, but in previous years.
I guess.
Before we hung out for lunch.
Yeah, I remember a few times going outside. I mean, I remember like the days back in middle school where not only you'd play on the playground like all the time, or just like outside, maybe not on the playground, but also just like playing basketball. Me and my friends would always play basketball at lunch. That was awesome. We always like looking back, it was so stupid. We would always fight about who had to go get the ball, and I remember there was multiple times where we just would play because no one wanted to go get the ball. Like it's like what idiots! Like you know how much time like we
No, that's bars though. Like to be honest.
like we would have fights, and then like shout out Sophia, she would always be the one to be like, fine, I'll get it, you know, because like we had like a rotation where it was like, okay, you know, this person will get it, but sometimes some people would just be like, yeah, no, I don't want to get it, like even though it's their turn to get it. And then yeah, Sophia would be like, fine, and then one day she was like, I'm not doing it today. And we're all like, what? You have to do it though.
Unbelievable.
And then we all just like sat around at the basketball courts, just fuming at each other, just like, yeah, we can't play. Like, there's no solution to this. And we like named all the balls because there was like there's good balls and bad balls.
Right.
There was one that was completely smooth. Like,
Oh yeah,
no-
like I
yeah.
know there's always those balls
Yeah.
around.
We got the bow, by the way.
Smooth balls.
Anyway, there was some that were like completely smooth.
Did you ever have those ones that just had like a tumor on them for being like for being like over pumped with too much air or something? It would just have like a round hump like on one side.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
But we would name all the balls. So we had Pierre, which was the smooth, smaller one, which I loved. I loved Pierre. And then we had Rod, which was like the gross one that we would always end up with. So I coined the saying "suck it, Rod," because I would like drop kick it down the hill, whatever. Like
Yeah,
like,
poor Rod.
he got too much hate. Shout out Rod the basketball at my middle school. I wonder if kids are still playing with those. Like, I wonder if they got new ones, if they retired the old ones.
Damn, I don't know. That's weird.
You ever think about that? I remember. So in foods class, we had we were team avocado because our food, like our station, because there's like 7 stations or whatever. They each had like a different food. Oh. Wait.
You're good.
Oh, but they each have different food. So like there was like a bread and like a meat and like grapes or whatever. All right, we figured out where we're supposed to go. I mean, like, and by that I mean like we just went through the door. That was really obvious. You might have seen
he's
like
calling reinforcements probably.
Yeah.
Wow, where he just appeared. Oh my god, it's like a jockey. Wait,
yeah, a jockey.
yeah, but why? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say that seems dumb because it's a turtle. Turtles are slow, but he's just not slow. So.
Bang. Okay, I can,
Nice.
this mini boss is actually kind of cool. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, just like yeah. So foods. We had the Team Avocado,
Nice.
and we really wanted to steal the sign because like
Sign?
like the sign that had the avocado on it that just said like Group 2 or whatever.
Oh, right.
We really wanted to steal that sign. Man, I can't lock onto it. There we go. Too early. It's hard. We in the corner. But we wanted to steal the sign, and now one of my friends who was in that group, her little brother is going to middle school
Is
now.
he in that group?
And I don't know, actually. I can't remember. But we want him to steal the sign. And, like, he'd do it, probably. Man, okay.
Nice.
Man, I didn't even hit him, like, with the sword at all, but it's still close.
Hey, and the turtle just died too.
Oh, he was just a
Aw.
cursed turtle. Sweet.
That's a frog.
Yeah, sorry. What will he say? Anything is
Bing,
the deck.
bing.
I
mean, he is Do you know Crazy Frog wasn't originally meant to be a frog?
He was supposed to be crazy mad,
No, he was
and
originally
it was
called,
very scary.
He was originally called just the Annoying Thing, which I think is bars. And then when he like sold the rights to it, they changed the name, and then he was like, "Bruh," but he couldn't do anything. about it.
How did you like first see that thing?
What Crazy
Crazy
Frog?
Frog. Like, did you
I
just,
don't
like,
know. I just
search
knew
it?
about it like in elementary school.
Yeah.
I'd have no idea
Because
where.
I
would
have a
originally
very
seen it.
vivid memory of being in I guess it was music class. We were just in like the resource room, like the room that every class would use for like different things. Like sometimes it'd be like you'd finger paint in that class, or you'd like do drawing or stuff. Like a lot of the art supplies.
Which lucky lady is named Paint?
Nice one. So there'd always be stuff like that, and then the teacher rolled in like the big TV, like you know the one,
like the TV on wheels,
and then like played. I get maybe it was a tape. Like how would she do it? I guess from like a tape or like a CD.
DVD, like kind of music compilation.
Anyway,
thing.
she brought that in and then played the crazy frog CD or like videotape.
Wow.
And just the whole class was like, oh my god, like the whole like all the 4-year-old or all like the grade 4s, the 9-year-olds were just bumping. Like we were just like oh my god.
For sure.
Can you imagine how hyped that would be? Like goddamn.
Like that was the song.
Got it.
Nice.
You see that? I shot it through the fire. It's lined up for you to do that, but still pretty cool. And we've just cleared. Look at the thing's all good now.
Oh my god. But like, where's the princess?
We gotta beat the boss of the dungeon.
Man.
We got the boss key, so we're making good progress. And yeah, we'll go for a little bit longer.
Doesn't your hoodie say that? Boss key?
Yeah, it's about Zelda.
Oh, that makes sense.
There's a really you should check it out if anyone out there is into like video game design at all, or just like how video games are made. You've almost definitely seen them because they're huge.
Never heard of them.
It's called Game Maker's Toolkit.
Nope.
By Mark Brown, and he basically he does all these different types of videos about video game design, and I started watching him in like 2016 maybe, like a little bit lower. And his biggest series was called Boss Keys, and it's about Zelda dungeons, and he went through each Zelda game and like looked at looked at their like dungeons and like how they're designed and what each because they change throughout the series. I could literally do like a 3-hour lecture on Zelda dungeons at this point because I did I would rank all my Zelda dungeons, and I did a bunch of like I did my own research and stuff. It was really, really fun. Anyway, the series is called Boss Keys, because like I don't know, that's what you get in the dungeon, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway, so I copped the hoodie because I needed a new hoodie, and then he was like, I just made merch, and there was a purple one. I was like, okay, like sold. And that's the only merch or like piece of like thing I've ever gotten from anybody, just because like
I've never bought any like merch online either, really.
It was just kind of perfect timing. Like I was about to go out and get a hoodie.
Yeah, I came really close to. Did you ever watch Sugar Pine 7?
No idea.
No, yeah. I came really close to buying a shirt from them. Hey, a fairy. I guess we're just gonna ignore it. Whatever. I don't really.
We don't have a mask that helps you get them, so it's kind of.
Oh yeah.
I should have got
it.
Yeah, it's just
I guess that's sort of the end of that story. That's all I really had to say. Was I
well,
almost bought a shirt and then I didn't. I don't know. My bad.
I was a huge Game Grumps fan for a really, really long time. I still am subscribed to them, and I'll cop a video or two every now and then. But I'm more of a Super Mega guy. Like, kind of sucks. Like I loved Game Grumps, and then I'm like, you know what? Your younger editors are funnier. Let me just head on over there now. It's just the thing. Like Game Grumps, they are like. I mean, Dan is like 41, and Aaron is like 32. Like they're kind of out of my like relatability kind of thing, you know?
Right.
And they just have a huge company now, right?
Yeah.
From Game Grumps.
They are huge.
Super Mega is 2 editors that are 24 and 22, I think. It's like way more like my generation and stuff. And they're just not as big.
And their names are Super and Mega. Like, how cool is that?
Pretty sick, dog, actually. Okay, hold on. I remember this part being really hard. You know what? On the next episode, we will finish this room, and we'll do the boss fight, and then like finish up this area. But hopefully you guys enjoyed all those stories. Thank you for joining me on this podcast style.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, String Bean Mawson over here.
Bye. Hopefully I can come back again sometime.
You know what?
In the future.
Let's do one more.
Well, okay, yeah. If you insist.
Wait, you want to stay like for the whole? You want to stay?
Shake on that, partner.
Both of our hands are sweaty.
Nope, it's really just yours, to be honest.
Nope. Let the record show that both of our hands are incredibly sweaty.
No, it's yours is incredibly sweaty. Mine's like clammy, if that.
Well, we're gonna have Quinn back for one more, and then maybe for the rest of the channel and all the previous episodes.
That would be cool, actually. Yeah, you should wear that Boss Keys hoodie for the outro.
Let's see if I did. 3, 2, 1, let's go!